I mean, all week long, I have seen nothing but trucks with big propane tanks in the back going to get them filled up, gas jugs, kerosene jugs. Some people literally have trailers full of the taller propane tanks and the gas jugs. It's really the norm. It's the norm right now. If you ain't got a propane bottle strapped in the back of your 4x4 right now, you ain't cool. Don't even go to town if you ain't got no propane bottle to be refilled, or 10 gas jugs and a couple kerosene jugs, okay? You ain't gonna be in. You're gonna be out. These are the Tennessee Woods back people here, okay? I mean, they off the grid, and they know what to do. And you know what? I've been watching them for 20 years, and I think finally I caught on. They was out of propane heaters at Tractor Supply, Lowe's, and Home Depot on Wednesday. As far as you could call, they was out. You could order, but they wasn't gonna be here till Monday. I mean, Monday. What's Monday? Monday we ain't got no power. Can't nobody deliver it unless they're gonna drop it from the air. You know what I'm saying? I had to find one for someone, and I had to find it off Marketplace. And let me tell you, it was a race, because I done missed about 10 of them. I called, they say they just left with it. They just left with it. And I thought I was going to drive 2 hours to go get one, but I found this little nice man that lived about 30 minutes from me, and he was the cheapest of anybody that I had called, like $100, okay? I said, will you please hold it till I can get there? I said, I will be there by 12, because this was like, it was giving me like an hour to get there, because it said 45 minutes, but I knew I could make it in 30. He didn't really want to, because he said he was tired of being jacked around, but I said, I am not going to jack you around. I got cash money. I'm coming. And girl, he saved it for me, and he was so nice. But then I had to hustle and find the connections for it. I chanced it. I could go one way or the other, and I was like, man, I bet that Lowe's ain't gonna have nothing. So I ended up going to a Tractor Supply about 19, the closest one was like 19 miles. I mean, this is backwoods, you know, we in the backwoods, it ain't nothing close. So I literally got the very last connector, okay, the very last connector for a propane hookup, like a regular propane hookup, and an extension and the regulator. I felt like it was really my lucky day. I probably should have played the lottery yesterday. I'm just wondering if this could turn into a blizzard situation. I don't know if we've ever had a blizzard in Tennessee, but hey, it's a first time for everything. We're supposed to get 1 inch of ice, y'all. 1 inch of ice. Now, the most I've ever had was about a 1/4 inch of ice back in 94, the ice storm of 94. That was a big deal, okay? This is gonna be even bigger, catastrophic, they say. I'm gonna be here every step of the way with you. We're in Tennessee, we're on the Tennessee River. We got a little house up here in the air, and I'm excited about it. I ain't gonna lie. I am prepared, probably more prepared I've ever been in my life, because I am not a prepared kind of person. But when I saw trailers full of propane bottles to be refilled and gas jugs on Tuesday, I said, you know, I better look at the forecast again. I have a daughter that's a meteorologist in Cleveland, Ohio. I text her, I'm like, hey, what's going on? Like, you need to look at this for me. She's like, I don't think it's gonna be that bad. You might get like, you know, a little ice, a little snow. Well, that was like, you know, Wednesday. Then yesterday she's like, well, I don't know, I think y'all might get like a 1/4 inch of ice. And I said, well, they keep changing the forecast. Then today, thank goodness, I went with my instincts, okay? Because she gonna text me this morning and say, hey, I think y'all are gonna get like 1 inch of ice. Yeah, girl, I already know. I did my own meteorology. Oh, and let me tell y'all what I saw at Walmart yesterday. I'm going to Walmart. It is chaos. It is total crazy. Now they always have stuff out front for the season. Like, say right now it might be grill, snow sleds or something. But you know what I'm talking about, okay? I look up and they have 3 full racks of kayaks. Then I got to thinking, you know, that'd probably make a really good sled. Never thought about it. You know, you could put like 4 or 5 people in that baby and whew, down you go. That's all I'm saying. Look at that pretty sunset. Now, we've used car hoods, we used inner tubes, we've used headliners, cardboard, plyboard. And if it's got a board behind it, we've probably used it to snow sled. I never used no kayak. Tell you, if I see one on clearance anytime soon, I'm gonna get me one. Just imagine being pulled behind the truck in a kayak. That sounds like big fun right there. I mean, I'm just saying, my kids are grown and moved out, but I'm telling you, like, now if my husband brings home a kayak, I might have to go sledding in it. I wouldn't really want to go kayaking because that's just too much work for me. I ain't finna paddle nowhere. If it ain't got a motor, I ain't going. You rope that baby to the back of a truck or side by side or a four-wheeler, and that could be some serious fun. Okay. You might need a helmet for that. I would say it would probably flip kind of easy. You might need a helmet. You know, a bicycle helmet will do. Maybe just put like a bowl. If you ain't got a helmet, just put a bowl and strap it around your head. We're gonna be here every step of the way. I will be updating you as the precipitation begins to fall. I'm really missing my forecast buddy, Alex, my daughter. I tried to get her to get on Zoom and so we could do it together, but she's too busy. She's just too busy. She said, Mom, it's crazy. It's crazy up here. It's busy. That's fine. That's fine. I'll do it by myself. Ain't no big deal. You know, I'm the star of the show anyway, so, you know. This ain't no 3-hour event, okay? It's almost a 3-day event. We are literally where I'm at. We are literally in the darkest color, purple, for the most, you know, it's not a very big section of that, for the most ice in the whole storm. I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm a little excited about that because every year I'm never in that, you know, that darkest part, like the most significant part of the storm. I've never seen anything worse than the ice storm of '94. If this is any worse, it will truly be catastrophic. Be prepared.